Hi there, guys, and welcome back to the fourth bracket of the Ghostly's tournaments. Here we've got Cincture, the reigning champion of the second bracket, here to lead us through some of the narration.
Hey, everybody. Oh, yeah, hello. I do, in fact, want to say hello. How are we today? I'm here with my buddy, former competitor, Ghostly Ringsting. He is the Gladio Mori tournament scene, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to talk about the tournament with him. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, here we've got ECM Rush to Kotley.
This is a very interesting matchup to me because, I mean, both of them, it seems, they're using default movesets. But
yeah,
the Claymore versus the...
he's using more of a low guard. He's slightly edited his. I think he's even using his advanced. Not
I didn't realize this.
About that. Oh no.
So wait, what's that? What's that? What's the sword that ECM is using? That's not the basic.
No,
is that the new one?
That's based.
Okay.
It's sort of based off a Polish saber slash Turkish saber design. I'm not sure quite exactly. Deadly nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. This fight, for a lot of reasons, reminds me of the demo, in the sense that both of these players are utilizing it. Like, this reminds me a lot, for example, of the fight between Lob and Lord from the first bracket.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was slow and calculated, but still very simple. There wasn't a lot of like jumping around like we're gonna see.
Right. Here we see that ECM is the aggressor here, taking down his opponent with one strike. So Arsenal here, I like to call him the glass cannon of the tournament.
He is.
So
very dexterous, but also only that single gesture sort of thing.
Yeah. So he often, we're going to see here, he's going to get charged in essentially every round. And his defensive resource here is his ability to find the next strike, the ability to find a headshot. He's the next sniper of this tournament, for the most part here. We see Ghost Anonymous is trying to close that distance with the Gladio and Scrutum.
Arsenal did a good job of at least distracting.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he gets a bloodlust death there.
Yeah, then he goes down. But this next round, Arsenal knows exactly what to expect.
Oh yeah.
And it's very quick. Watch this. Bam!
Straight in from the side.
You know, Ghost inflicts a lot of damage onto him there, but you know, it's not enough. This one hurts.
This one hurts.
You know, I don't really know what to say about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let the viewers decide how to feel.
Yeah, let's let the. So they die pretty much simultaneously here. The win goes to Ghost. And then beyond that,
I don't know what happened here because I tried jumping in to get a little bit closer to him and mistimed my left strike, and I couldn't get it in before he got his over my arm.
Well, you know, he does have some very very fast attacks, and so I can't blame you for not reacting to that strike there. But you know,
this one is kind of. Well,
yeah,
he's
he's putting himself at a low angle there, which does make him a little harder to strike. This match, however, I found a lot more entertaining. This was a gentleman's duel through and through. You know, I don't know if they had some kind of prearrangement, but I mean, just look at this. Just like this is class. This is class. There's one that is a little similar to it, which we will see in a bit here. We could say it's cleaner and at a higher level, but essentially this is a battle of spacing. So Lizard is using his is that the Khaleej or the new weapon, whatever it's called?
It's the Khaleej, yeah.
Khaleej, yeah.
They're
both using it. I'm not really sure what Morse is doing there with the cross in front.
I think to get more of a scissor.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, but he didn't inflict any damage with it in this fight, and it didn't seem to serve any defensive purpose either because he's already got the chest armor there. He does land a headshot. then Blizzard just kind of dismantles him in this one. He cuts his arms and then just he gives him this Joker moment. Let's put a smile on that face. So Scream here, Scream the second. This is the first match of the tournament, and it was not a very close match, but we got to see a lot of Scream's playstyle here, which is going to become very important through that. You see, he backs up here. He's still playing relatively defensively.
He's very good at keeping his distance and knowing what his range is. I think he has something almost 20 hours just in the moveset editor alone. He's put in some serious work for the tournament.
This is, for both players, their rookie debut match. So Scream is looking to make a statement here. See him walking in and out, giving feints, and just not letting Obama know exactly when he was going to engage there until it was too late.
We have Dots versus Endercraft. Endercraft's a corny veteran coming all the way back to the tournament.
The Zweihander should give him the range advantage over Dots here with Limo. Yep.
Ooh.
And then right from the side. Is that aorta damage, do we think?
That would have had to have been.
Rib response, okay, that's good. So both of these players really favor these long, wide swings. Look at that. He just fucking baseball bats into his head. So as it becomes 1-1 here, both players playing a little cautiously.
Ooh.
Ender goes for the first strike, connects first, but he hits the armor.
That
Dots hits the headshot.
Second, Wizard. All of second round. It's shaping to be a good bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of upsets here. Ender, I don't think that very many people were expecting him to go down. I don't think anybody was expecting you to go down.
No. I think I got a little bit too cocky with it, to be honest. Here we jump straight into Banner versus William/Ferrari Racer.
The Ferrari Racer's been in the scene for a long time.
He was supposed to compete in the last tournament, but couldn't due to some technical difficulties. I'll include a little PNG on screen for you guys to see what he wrote about that. It's quite a little funny quip.
Well, we can see here, both these players are maneuvering around each other. Vanner, as always, the aggressor. We're going to see that a lot in future fights. Vanner charging in, keeping a low profile, and relying on a combination of the armor helmet, the low angle, and the threat of the Zweihander to reduce any incoming damage. So Ferrari fought that well, but it was a tough matchup.
Gestrick versus Lothbrok.
If I remember correctly, both of these players here are using the same moveset that was created by Basilisko, correct?
That is correct. I think Gestrick is slightly outdated. Overall, looks a bit insane.
Worked out pretty well for J Street there. He managed to get his spear up higher and straight through the aorta. Basilisko got the bleeds into both rounds. He may be looking to replicate that success here. He gets one bleed. At this point in time, he just has to wait for his opponent. Staying defensively responsible.
Very good block as well. Basilisko's become almost a master running when his...
Yep, J Street does manage to land that headshot.
Like the same set he
against Yeetlejuice, who is our buddy. He's a veteran of the game.
Good return.
And he is he's always struggled a little bit against the sword and board So he's open to overcome that reputation in this fight here.
I think here his axe got a bit stuck on his helmet.
Yeah. Both players are pretty severely damaged here. ECM takes him out. And the lob stab in 2025.
Bringing back demo tactics, and it works.
And it works, yeah. Works. Where was that against Gogolan?
No, he's actually playing with the demo body. He's not made any changes.
I thought he added a sprint. Yeah, this is all basic guard. This is Conqueror against Scream II. Now, Conqueror was the silver medal of the last tournament, and he is still quite a formidable player. You know, despite what we're about to see here, Conqueror is still a very formidable player. Scream is just that good, and so Scream feints in and out, doesn't let Conqueror know exactly when he's coming, and gets in the wind with Conqueror, and Zweihander is exceptionally good at the wind, and so with one little twist here, he's going to finish off Conqueror. Conqueror needed to create more distance there.
I did play some strict, so long as the jumps can't jump.
Conqueror needs to keep in a spear's length range, even though that is considered to be frowned upon. That is how you beat the Zweihander with a spear. Conqueror using these wide swings.
It is only frowned upon if he doesn't do anything with make contact, so long as he's actually engaged. Ooh, so I think Conqueror barely
Players backing up here. Scream's about to go in for a charge. Conqueror is about to run out of space to run. He does. Scream manages to find the elimination.
We have Magma versus
This is a very interesting fight.
both using the Achilles again, which has become quite a fan favorite amongst people.
Magmar's got that interesting height difference because he drops to his knees and gets down low, which gives him a different angle, makes him a lot harder to attack. Lizard Wizard, is that a Jesse dueling moveset?
I don't think so. I think that's just the rapier with a slight few twists.
Ooh. Magmar puts a smile on that face. Why so serious? Ping versus Arsenal here. Arsenal, the next sniper, and Ping, as we can see, the WM1 warrior, charging in and finishing off Arsenal with one go.
Knowing what to expect here, trying to keep his distance.
Ping to get the next shot.
But taking its own as well.
And Arsenal just absolutely decapitates him. This one is interesting. C4 here loves to use these wide swings to control space. But Yunona comes in every time he charges. He does a significant amount of damage. In the first round, we saw it was lethal, but here we see C4 using these wide swings to keep Yunona away.
Disable them a little, but get it back to the pits as well.
Yep. Yep. This is like Mike Tyson versus baseball bat gameplay. What we're looking at here.
Oh,
and the baseball bat is triumph.
Here we are going straight into round 3. Vanna versus Jestri, Yardi versus Yito, Scream versus Magma, and Arsenal versus 5112. This has been an almost complete upset match. What do you think, Sink?
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure. The only player so far of the Invitational that I've already invited who's alive is Vanner and Yeetlejuice. And so it'll be interesting to see how they do here.
Oh, definitely.
In these upcoming rounds. Vanner charging J Street again. In this fight.
It is one of the only ways to counteract the spear when you have a slightly shorter weapon. You have to try and get behind them like that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yep. It's credit to Vanner. And this low charge angle here allows him to mitigate a lot of damage here. Of course, J Street is able to cut through the legs, but J Street does not sufficiently kite out Vanner here to prevent the return.
No.
And so Vanner comes in and he Vanners. You know, Vanner Vanners, the king conquers.
He does.
So Yowie here versus Yeetle.
Now, this is interesting because they both decided to use the basic Bardishas.
I don't think Yoey's using the basic Bardish here.
He is.
He's
slightly altered the grip.
using, yeah. Well, one of the big things about it is that he's using this big wind-up left strike, which comes from Yeetle's right. As we can see, all of Yeetle's armor is on his left side, not his right. So his right is exposed armor-wise.
Oh yeah.
And we can see that Yoey just absolutely thuds him.
Oh yeah.
With the wind-up
straight away.
Yep.
And we have Magma versus Scream.
Yeah. Magmar trying to jump in and out, but he just can't close the gap against that Zweihander. You know, that's a tough match for anybody.
It is. When you're going up against someone that's got that long of a weapon, you ideally need either a lot of armor or a long-range weapon yourself.
Yep. Or you can read my document, in which I demonstrate the 8-page document in which I gave the 3-step program to to beating the pole arms.
Poor Yeetle hopping onto War Thunder directly after losing.
Oh, pain. Here we have Arsenal and C4. So this is the Needle, the Surgeon of Death, against Babe Ruth, the baseball bat.
Oh yeah.
And as we can see here, the first round is going to be a home run.
Oh yeah.
It's tricky. Babe Ruth, C4, does not like to close the distance as much as Arsenal's previous opponents. They've been chargers, both of them. Ghost Anonymous and Ping are big charger people.
Oh yeah.
And so Arsenal was able to hit those headshots.
Yeah.
But C4 is
a bit of a different tactic. He likes to go from around the outside, from what it seems.
Look at that! He gave him a third eyeball.
He did.
It's incredible. Gave him a third nostril. Just the amount of precision that Arsenal is able to put out here is honestly unmatched. I don't think that anybody else in the tournament has this degree of precision and accuracy.
Oh, not at all. The only person I think even comes close was Lob in the first tournament. Here we see Vanner and Yoey and Scream the second coming into the semi-finals. What's your opinions on this thing?
So, Vanner and Yardy each have a signature move here that they are going to use for the first time for Vanner, which is, I call it the Vanner thigh scoop. And then Yoey has this wind up left swing that he used on Yeetlejuice. Mm-hmm. So here Vanner goes for the thigh scoop and he gets it. Yep. And then he's going to come back in and finish him off.
Go for a stab.
Vanner again here coming in with the charge. Vanner is a big charger.
Yes, he
And
likes
eventually
to
wins
close
the
that
shot.
distance very quickly.
And so here we're going to see Yoey use that wind-up left swing. Banner's just going to catch it on his helmet and then bring him down. Another charge.
Straight down.
Oh, maybe I was mistaken. I saw it in the first round, I think, in the pre-commentary analysis that I did.
Oh, that's okay.
So here we see Scream against C4. Arguably the two best rookies that we have encountered in this tournament here.
Oh, definitely. Both of these players have been complete underdogs because we didn't know how to rate them for the skill-based matchmaking. So they got put in some insane matchups just out of pure luck and still managed to scrape their way through it.
Well, I mean, I think this match represents the culmination of taking down Ping, Endercrafts, and the Conqueror, which is just such an and you as well, I guess, just such an impressive roster on paper to have taken down, and
that's almost.
So these two players are going to be in the Sanctra Invitational, which is happening on Saturday next week after this tournament,
which will be
and they both well earned their place.
And just to be clear, that will be the 18th for you guys, the 18th of January this year.
Yep.
The
Scream. Yeah, Banner and Scream. This is the fight of the year, I think. Honestly, this may be the greatest duel that we've ever seen in Gladio Mori history. So we're gonna look at Banner here. He goes for the thigh scoop, can't quite catch it.
As I said,
Scream stays defensively responsible.
He knows his spacing. He has put quite a lot of work into.
He inflicts a bleed onto Banner, and so at this point in time, he's going to try to kite Banner to keep him away, keep putting bleed pressure on him. Banner will, however, find a chink in the armor and
get behind
put it through. Yeah, well, Scream made him work for it.
He did.
And once again here, we're going to see this bleed pressure.
Oh, absolutely.
This dynamic of Banner charges, Scream stays defensive. That is a cornerstone of this battle. But Scream does put his sword down out of the way, which is a mistake he couldn't afford to make in that situation. But as we know, the video is not about to end. So Scream takes a bleed here, and instead of retreating, Scream decides to commit to the line here. And incredibly, he manages to proc both bleeds from Banner's thighs. And
Banner's flying under his hilt at some point during this.
And now he's going to back up, try and go for the next shot, but generally speaking, just keep Banner away from him. He knows he's winning the bleeds because Banner's got 2 and he's got 1. And he allows Banner to bleed out. And this situation is fairly similar, but even more exaggerated. He asks Banner, "What do you think it would be like to fly?" So he picks him up, procs both bleeds, and then he parades him around town like Achilles parading Hector. And he allows Banner to bleed out. He lifts him up by the lower chest armor, and he lets him bleed out.
He's now tied up at 2-2. Match point for both.
So we're going to see here again this dynamic. Banner charges, goes for the thigh scoop. He's going to go for it once again here. He lands the scoop. He enters into a spin battle with Scream, wins the battle. Scream backs off. Banner smells blood and charges in. Manages to put his right-hander into Scream's abdomen. Scream's body is bleeding, and it's low to the ground and it's damaged. And Vander's able to take it.